What is up, everybody? Crypto TA coming to you with an update chart on Nervos Network CKB. Let's go. This is becoming one of my favorites, not only because you guys like to watch it, or a lot of my viewers are here watching it. I'm invested in this project, so this is one of my favorites now. I'm going to be mining CKB in about 2 weeks' time. I bought 3 gold shell miners. I cannot wait for them to arrive. Yeah, if you're not subscribed to my channel, I put out all kinds of content, XRP, Marlin Pond. I'm going to put out a new chart today at some point, Seller. I mean, the list kind of goes on. It's been a while since I've reviewed different charts, but I'm planning on getting back to it, like Origin Protocol, Harmony 1, that's a long overdue one that I need to do. Golem, I've only put out one chart of that, but anyways, let's get into the chart. Today I'm reviewing CKB because the poll has came in, and that's what you guys wanted, 54%. Wow, blew Seller out of the water. I just cannot believe it. I guess my Seller fans aren't as strong as my Nervos, and that's okay. I still plan on covering Seller, and then probably something new. If you're not, follow me on Twitter, at CryptoT11. Let's pump these followings up. I need it to keep going. If I got the energy from you guys, I continue to make videos. So it's kind of hard to continue to make videos if it's just dead content, you know. But let's get right into the chart. I have this cool visual on here that I've started to use with my own trading, with this red area break indicator. It's basically just the Ichimoku, and I only use the conversion line, and I use the area with breaks. So if you're looking to go use it, it's an awesome visual for looking at trends, right? If we're trending above it and closing above it like this, we're uptrending. If we're closing below it, then we're obviously downtrending. So it's a really cool visual, and then the background is just I used just a green to dark, so gradient, so green to dark, so it looks like, you know, the buying and the selling. So pretty cool visual. And then now I have also VWAP on here, volume weighted price, average price, volume weighted average price. It's a really good way to look at, you know, where's price likely to return back to, and also another visual of when price really moves, when it's closing above it with strength. It's in this chart, it's showing that it moves hundreds of percent, even just like back here where it didn't really move a lot. It broke VWAP, this yellow line, with strength, and that was around the 0.006, and then went as far as 0.002 dollars, that is. So it moves hundreds of percent when it breaks the VWAP with strength. And you can tell, like, right in here where price kind of struggled to surpass it, and then came back down, and then now price is really moving with strength through it. So I'm expecting price to move hundreds of percent at least from here up. Probably going to struggle at the top. This is the weekly chart, so I'm starting at a strong macro time frame. We're probably going to have a problem breaking all-time highs, and that could take some time. Nobody knows the future, but that's just my suspicion that, you know, this could drag out a couple more months at the, you know, for the very least. So one thing I am seeing on here that's a really big positive is a big head and shoulders here, with the head being at the 0.0078 dollars at the very low, and then the shoulder line being at 0.01, so 1 penny, and then as well as over here about 1 penny. So it's a very textbook inverted head and shoulders. It's not really my idea of where I like to see them, but I mean, it's a valid pattern here in the market, and I'll just draw this on here for you guys. So I mean, whenever you see this, price usually moves here. Hold on, let me get an arrow on there. My price is likely to go up like that. So, and the neckline is right about here. So I got all this other stuff on here from the Wyckoff accumulation pattern, but it's looking like it's just having a struggle here at the the neckline, which is a really good sign that it's trying to pop through with strength as well as with the volume weighted profile. Those two things alone are telling us that this thing's about to move hundreds of percent, very likely. So, and we're starting to close above that conversion line, so that's kind of telling us that the trend is resuming, as it already kind of started to, and then we kind of pulled back, which it can pull back into the conversion line and close, but it's already starting to make one of these moves right here, as you can see where it's at right now at the 2 cent level. 2 cents is probably a rounded number where people are just kind of freaked out, and then as well as the token accumulation pattern, we're at a I can't remember what it's called. We're at signs of strength, but it's going to range a little bit where it's at the top of the preliminary support level, which is now resistance becoming support once again. So I believe that's all I had, other than I wanted to point out just kind of the bulk of the volume at the top here across the whole pullback. I love using the volume profile for these pullbacks. Price, so you start at the very top and then where current price is, and you can see how all this volume in here is showing you all the volume coming through the market, and we're holding above it. When we hold above the peak of the volume, that's indicating that that's more, I would say, more buying. It's more likely that there's more buyers in the market in this volume than sellers. So that's all I wanted to point out on the weekly chart. It's looking bullish as ever. I'm going to drop down onto probably the weekly chart. One other thing or the 4-hour chart, one other thing I wanted to kind of mention is maybe I had these areas just a little too big in my last videos for the or even just a little too high, because I had it like this, and I'm not sure. I like to keep these things pretty tight, so I will adjust my ideas as we go on, but it's kind of looking like this fits the picture a lot better than I had it in the prior videos. So let's just kind of see here. It's kind of hard to tell. Excuse me. I mean, I like to see these things in the dip of the volume, so I mean that kind of fits the picture. We won't know until price starts to do its thing, but it's already kind of looking like, so at this point we're supposed to see a little bit of, according to the Wyckoff accumulation pattern, I'm going to call it the Wyckoff token accumulation pattern because that sounds cool. We should be going like this and then ranging at the top of the resistance level, which will become support at that point when it breaks through, and then tests the top side of the resistance. So maybe that's what we're kind of seeing right now, because it's found support on the top side of the resistance level, and maybe we'll do something like that. No telling exactly how long that'll last until we get some more price data at the top, but it's looking pretty good. So I'm gonna drop down on the 4-hour chart, and I just have a few more things to talk about, and then I'll probably wrap it up. This is gonna be a really quick video, hopefully. So I don't know where I'm going with that, hopefully, but at the moment it's looking like price is kind of is starting a Elliott impulsive wave. It kind of looks like here is an impulsive wave like this, something like that, and then it had a little correction right here, ABC correction down to the last point of support, which I don't know if I was pointing that out in my videos, but it's just kind of occurring to me as price is moving here, and then definitely an Elliott impulsive wave right there, and then an overall, because these things will continue to make impulsive waves. Like each one of these, even little run right here probably has, if you drop down into like a 1 minute or a second or a transactional based chart, you'll probably see a Wyckoff, or not a Wyckoff, an Elliott impulsive wave. So, and then as well as right here, this is looking pretty textbook as well. This run number 3, and then pullback 4, and then I am suspecting the next point will probably be, I don't have, what the heck happened to my area? Will be all-time highs. Let me zoom out to make this a little more accurate. So something more, yeah, I guess that was pretty close. I don't know what was going on with this line, maybe from a, oh, because I pulled that from, oh, okay. So maybe something more like that. I see. I pulled this purple chart or purple trend line from the bottom, and I copied it and put it on the top as if we are gonna, you know, probably potentially find resistance at the top of the channel. That was more of a guess. I don't know how many people are looking at that, because these patterns are all formed based on how many people are looking at them. The more people are looking at one chart pattern, the more likely that thing is going to pursue what it's supposed to do based on, you know, the rules set forward for that chart pattern. So let's drop back down to the 4-hour chart. Looking like, so let me change the color of this one just real quick so we can see the visual a lot better. I'll get back on that log chart. So yeah, something more like this. That looks crazy though. I don't know. Nobody knows the future. I'm just kind of matching it up with what is likely, what it would look like. But this is kind of what we're looking at right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have, I'm going to draw these onto the ABC corrections. ABC correction, kind of like this. And then another ABC correction in the making. Not sure where it's at, if we're there or not, but it's looking like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 overall, back to all-time highs at some point. And we're entering into phase E of the pattern. I haven't brought it over yet, but at that point, price is just going to blast off to all-time highs and then probably have a struggle at that point. So I probably went a little bit too ahead for my content, because now I've explained everything, but I guess I'll update it as we go through time, and we'll see where we're at. But last thing before we leave is, oh, okay, so there's a few things I can put here. I'm not sure, see, it's not very clear. Let me get rid of this volume profile. Oh, that's not what I want. Let me get rid of the volume profile. And so it's not clear where the ABC correction currently is. So maybe we haven't seen it completely, and that we're just at the ABC part of it, and then maybe pull back one more time. Who knows? Time will tell, and then I'll update you guys as price continues. Definitely update you on Twitter, so go follow me on Twitter. And one more pattern here I want to throw on before we leave is this pattern here, like I've liked to use. It's sometimes kind of finicky, but at the moment it's looking like we need price to find a enough transactional based volume down here to indicate what direction it wants to go to. There was a lot more volume up here that was sell, where price pushed down, so the bulk of the volume's up here, where price pushed down to the about 19-cent level and we found support. And then now we're just kind of waiting to see when is this gonna, probably right in here, I'm going to assume, and then hopefully that'll make a mark, and then price will show us that it's more buy, that this was buy volume or sell volume, and I'll update you guys as that goes on. If you like this content, please subscribe. It does me wonders. I collab with other people like Six Fig Stock Trader, he's a big Nervos guy, and Crypto Airborne. I've done some live streams with them. I'm sure there's more to come with those guys. We're kind of starting to form a crew, and that's going to be fun. So follow me on Twitter, follow me on YouTube. So, suggest me some charts. I have a few charts I need to review here. Actually, more than a few. Look at all these. So I'll probably pick one from the chart, from the list. Maybe two this weekend to review. Probably whatever one I can come up with the most data and analysis, and then as well as which one is performing better, because that will probably yield me more views and analytics, as well as I'll also factor how many times it's been suggested to me. So thanks for watching, guys, and have a good day.